On today's episode of Nostalgia 101, Manny and I welcome a goddamn cultural phenomenon, Mike Ferguson, into our classroom to school us on everything about what's going on in his world. All
Let's go, buddy. Come on.
right.
All right. What's
All
up,
right.
Dan?
Yep. Here we are.
We're going to school, I heard.
Yeah, Nostalgia 101 is school
I
time,
we
and
haven't done a 101 in a long time.
it's been a little bit.
I don't remember the last time we do it. And
Might
I'm
have
excited for
been-
this one. When you told me about it, and I was like, "Oh wait, you mean one of the best scenes in The Last Deal? That guy's going to be here?"
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. Mike,
That's
what's
right.
up? What's
Yeah,
going on?
Mike Ferguson. Mike, thank you so much for being on today.
Look, guys, I appreciate you. I'm coming to you live from Cobra Command here in Hollywood, California. I just got done with 8 hours on YouTube. Got here, had to rush over from Culver City or something. Got back in time.
When you
I'm-
say
I'm-
you got done at YouTube, you're saying like what were you just like editing and doing a bunch of shit? What were
No,
you doing
no,
there?
no. I work so I've been working for the past 5 years as a character named Mike Ferguson on at least 10 different channels, YouTube channels as a regular. You know, and some of these views go up to 190 million on 30 minutes of content. So it's weird because I go places and kids recognize me. I was at a
Yes.
pool in Vegas and I'm sitting there. I got a Charles Manson tattooed on me. You don't ask why. We'll talk about it another time.
Yeah, we can go.
The kids rush up to me like I'm like I'm the superior protector. It's so cute. It's amazing. It's happened in front of my wife, in front of my kids. It's happened in front of friends, producers. It's really the whole YouTube thing really changed my career to acting, from movies, television. As the YouTube grew, it all just kind of blew up.
When you say 10 different channels, you're saying like are you a different so you're Mike Ferguson, the character, in all those 10 different channels, or the bounty
All the
hunter?
time. Mike Ferguson, the bounty hunter. I say it at least 15 times in every episode because it transcribes, and I knew this. If these kids are really influencers. I mean, I was raced to be able to get my own pilot back right before COVID hit, and it was Mike Ferguson, bounty hunter. It was Manhunters, and we did 3 episodes. COVID hit, and then it went viral. A slap from that, which is trending on my Instagram right now.
So are you is this a script? This is scripted?
No, nothing I do is scripted. I'm full improv.
You're full improv.
Yeah,
Holy
I don't
shit.
get scripts for anything. Yeah, I don't get for the YouTube. I don't get scripts.
Nothing.
Look, man, I'll tell you a story. I showed up one day to Riverside. I got a very brief thing. I was jumping off a 45-foot high dive.
Holy shit. That is crazy.
Someone just told you
Yeah.
that? Someone's
I
like,
showed things play. I'm like, well, I have to make decisions on whether or not we're going to do it. You know, they hit me up recently like, hey, we want to do this bungee jump off this bridge. It's a 5-mile hike in and 5-mile out. I was like, fuck no. I was like, that's just real. I was like, here's one thing. I was like, it's one thing if you want me to be manhandling stuff or whatever, be this screamy wrestler character, but I don't want to hike 10 miles.
yeah.
And then jump off a bridge that's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
for
but
what?
They asked me on the big stuff. And they all know I have limits. And, you know what I'm saying? I just had an explosive expert I just worked with. We had a 3 canister explosion on a YouTube channel.
Holy shit. So how do you get into when we talked to Jonathan Salimi for who director, writer, director of The Last Deal, and when we talked to him and he said you got to talk to Mike because we thought, but like Manny said, like you were one of the amazing characters in that the menacing character that you played. We were just like, and one of the craziest kill scenes in the whole movie. We were
Yes.
like, holy shit. But my whole thing was like, because I was like, how did you get here, right? Like, because you have such a diverse, almost like career with YouTube, with this, with that. Like, you're a tattoo artist. You're all these things. Like, how does this happen?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look. Here's the thing: is that I've been married for 27 years. I've been separated for 5. I took all that energy, and God bless, I still love her. We don't live together. We're still married. I'm still wearing my ring. I'm old fashioned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but when I got the time to be able to put into everything, my kids are all grown up. I was a tattoo artist for 30 years. Yeah, and when the world changed, so did I. And I went from having 4 tattoo shops around the country for decades
Mm.
to being in the middle of COVID with no income.
Mm.
Auditioning for Jonathan Salimi doing the last deal. And I think that year I had 22 movies released.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah.
So
Like
you, you were just
go ahead.
going, finding auditions, and you're like, I'm going for this one. I'm going for this one. I'm going for this one.
Non-stop. I mean, look, what happened was, look, the world didn't stop. As soon as I heard that we were essential, I was on planes. I was working as a local. I was traveling the whole world during COVID, making content and movies. I flew to Thailand, made a movie over there. The movie called The Flood. I shot in Armenia prior to COVID. I spent 2 months in Armenia shooting a TV show called Death Squad that CW ended up licensing. I just went all in. You know, my wife was a pro wrestler, pro bodybuilder, and I was with Rich Piana, 5% Nutrition years ago. And so yeah, he taught me about social media, all that good stuff, and I just picked up on everything. Yeah, and I don't really drink, and I don't gamble, and I don't womanize. So what else am I going to do with all this sexiness?
So like, were you always interested in like acting, or like it just kind of like came to you?
No, fuck no. Look at this,
Okay.
man. You can see that? That's Caesar from
Yeah.
Plant News. That's Doctor Who. That's
Okay.
a dialect. I've got Fade from Everything's tattoos. I've got Boris Karloff here.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Oh my God.
So when I was a child, like we all have bad childhoods or whatever, fuck it. But I would run to movies. Kurt Russell made me the anti-hero I am today.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I've got Dead by Dawn. I skateboarded down to the movie theater with my little brother. It was an NC-17 movie, and we got fuck in. And we watched it, and it's tattooed on my head, Dead by Dawn. Dead Across the Knuckles. Everything's movies.
Yeah.
That's where and you know, being married all that time and raising kids, we were at every Fangoria convention. We were at everything. I just couldn't take the time away from my family to go in that direction. Yeah, and by the grace of whatever, my wife's like, "Hey, I'm sick of this shit. Fuck off." I was like, I'm devastated, but hey, let's do this new thing.
Yeah.
I was already acting a little bit and doing things like that. And she was
Okay,
wrestling.
so you were like dabbling in the
I
art.
I was dabbling. I got to work with Timothy Woodward, first movie, and the first week I worked on ABC, switched at birth, 5 days, last episode, last season ever. She gave me tattoo artist instead of a doctor. I got 5 SAG vouchers on that job. First movie set I walk onto, pays terrible. The producer comes up, he's like, "Holy fuck, you're terrifying. Let me introduce you to some people." Introduce me to Denise Richards, Bruce Dern, Timothy Woodward, the director, the lead. And he's like, "How do you feel about rape?" I was just there to do stunts because I'm a black martial artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. Let me call my wife. So I called her and I was like, "Honey, this is like 2016, 2017-ish. You know, my kid, they want me to rape this guy in a prison shower." And she's like, she gives me some shit about it. But I decided to do it. And it was intense scene. And it was horrifying. And the guy was Meisner. And I didn't know anything about acting. I had to look. Yeah. And so the first scene I ever did, it's shot here to here, framed up. It's horrifying. But it was all acting. And I literally felt sick for a week till I learned how to get rid of that. Took some acting classes. That was my first foray into acting, was working with a Meisner person. First lines on film was me raping a man.
Wow.
Now I do kids content.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, it's amazing. Like, you just
It's crazy.
in all these worlds that, like, because I've watched some of your content on
Yeah,
YouTube as well, and I'm like,
yeah,
and your Instagram, like, there's all this stuff about like kids like following you around and saying hello, and I'm
yeah,
like, it's amazing to me. And when it was funny when you first came on just now, but I've seen your content and the beard, I'm like, oh man, this guy looks like he's from one of my favorite metal bands. He could be in any metal band that I love. But little kids are
dude,
coming up to you, and be like, hey, that's gotta be
yeah.
such a head trip.
I look at Santa Claus. It's weird, bro. I was trying to have a coffee meeting with somebody, and for 45 minutes, I sat there with a bunch of Hasidic kids while they took pictures with me, asked me questions about YouTube, asked me about this creators and this stuff. It was amazing. But I was just trying to have coffee. But I mean, that I'm getting this much of a positive response. Look, I'm an older guy. I'm not traditional looking. Yeah, I look mean, but kids they love me for some reason. Like it's crazy. Yeah, and I want to say thank you to all the creators who gave me an opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
So did like someone the bounty hunter thing? Did you start it, or someone was like, "Hey, we have an idea. You're going to be a bounty hunter."
I shot this TV show in Armenia in 2019, and really great people, Associated Television International, and produced The Bay and a couple other shows. The owner loved me, and he's a great dude, billionaire. And when I got back from Armenia, I tried to pitch them, and they're like, "Hey, let's wait till Christmas over." I was gonna pitch them a show. As soon as Christmas rolls by, they're like, "Hey, we got a show for you. We want you to rip off Patty Mayo," because they know I'd done bounty skip tracing before, and they knew that I was very physical,
Hmm.
that I could fight really well.
Hmm.
So they're like, "Hey, let's do this." I'm like, "That's not what I had in mind, but God bless, let's go." So they gave me 5 episode, 1 hour pilot, all improv.
Wow.
I got to hire all the actors. I did everything. We did 3 of the episodes. Then I went to go shoot a movie, a Western, and COVID hit.
Wow.
I was shooting a Western with Diamond Dallas Page. I left
Diamond
my
Dallas
pilot.
Page. Yes.
God damn, that's right, brother.
Yeah.
Dude,
Fucking diamond cutter.
I did this yoga and blew my heart up to 180. Bro.
Really?
Like, yeah, I was with him. I was like, "You're trying to kill me."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, brother, just need to keep doing it." Yeah, he's a great guy.
I've
Yeah,
heard
got
of that.
to-
His yoga program's crazy. Like I've
it's
seen
like
him like talk
he's
about
helping
it.
all these like ex wrestlers that
Yeah.
are
He's
really
helping
fucked up.
everybody.
Yeah.
He's helping housewives. He's helping ex-Marines.
Mm.
He's helping everybody. He's got one of the biggest hearts I've ever seen. One of the greatest dudes I've ever worked with, and I got to work with him a couple times. So
Nice.
But so yeah, that I was shooting that. The pilot got shut down. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing written on paper. It's literally just all shit I made up, and it's terrible. You can watch it on my YouTube channel. Yeah, my
Okay.
improv was worse. But I kept doing it, and then literally some kids I did Collins Key. The video did 60 million views. This was in 2020. And they rented a whole movie theater. They had cube trucks. And I was like, what the hell is all this? And I was like, this is what everything's going to change to. Watch. Then a month later, I get a call from this kid, Ryan Prunty. This kid is just infatuated with me. Him and his team, they give me a whole arc where I get married to the crazy next door neighbor. We have a divorce. I go to Tibet to study transcendental meditation, so I'm not so violent. Getting so many fights. And the kids ate it up. These kids were doing 2-3 million views with only 1 million followers. So then another kid sees me, who greatest kid in the world. He's 19 years old. He calls me up. He's like, through Instagram, he's like, "Hey, I'd like to hire you." So I give him some outlandish figure, and he's like, "Yeah, I love that." So he paid me that for a year and a half. And I was like, "Oh my God, dude." And all this time, like, I'm not doing great for money until I hit this Topper Dale kid, and I break a bridge, a teeth. So I don't own any shops anymore. Like 15 racks used to be nothing. You know what I'm saying? I break this $5,000, $6,000 bridge. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? Yeah, I figure it out because this kid hires me. This 19-year-old kid. He had 2.5 million subscribers. He has 80 million now. 80 million. Yeah, and he's got a whole team. And then they all started hiring me. Stokes twins. They're one of the biggest YouTubers. They have 131 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And a video I did with them, 190 million views. It blew them. They just hit 30 million subscribers. They did 2 or 3 videos with me. They went up to 130 million less than a year.
God.
Jesus.
And when I started watching all the channels climbing that I was part of the analytic. You know what I'm saying? That's what they all figured out. I figured I'm a big masculine teddy bear.
Yeah.
It works. It works. You know what I'm saying? I'm
So do they like just tell you like, okay, this is the storyline, or like, hey, we're gonna go here? Nothing.
They're like, we show up, we go there, and we're like, all right. So I'm gonna say this. It all depends on what set it is. Some of them, they're like, hey, this is what's going on. So I'll give whatever I think, and they're like, well, add this or add this. So I'll just start riffing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we'll riff together, so it's on the spot a lot of the time.
Do you guys have to like redo something, or is just like you start cracking up?
I just did a day of pickup shots on another channel. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because I'm like, so I've watched a couple of the things, and I'm like, how are you not cracking up sometimes? Or did you like punch somebody in the face the wrong way, or like some like crazy shit?
It's 100% immersion. Like it's literally like when I first started working for Topper, he would run it like a play. Like he wanted to film it 15-minute long segments. So I've got to learn my G-rated improv fast as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a really good learning experience with everything, because now I can have a simple conversation where I don't lace it with profanity.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's not jokes, you know?
Yeah. No,
So,
that's funny.
What's the transition like for you to go from YouTube to like a movie set, like production? Because you're doing a lot of movies. I mean, when I look at your IMDb, you have so much lined up this year and coming up. I know we've been emailing, and one of the images in there is this movie you're doing, and with Justin Long's in it, which I mean, Justin Long is is amazing.
That just premiered at Fantastic Fest. And also, it was a Beyond Fest here in LA, and it's playing Stygius in Spain this month. And it's going to be coming to theaters worldwide January 16th.
That's my birthday.
Yeah, January 16th. Look, it's going to be the best movie. Look, it's a Molotov cocktail. He did a great job on it. It is a dirty cop movie until it ain't. And it definitely goes with the times.
What is it called?
It's called Night Patrol. Dylan McDermott, CM Punk, Justin Long, YG, Freddie Gibbs, Flying Lotus. They licensed one of my favorite hardcore bands, Burn, Shall Be Judged. They licensed 3 Burn songs. They got a Freddie Gibbs song. They licensed music for this. Like, I'm very excited about this.
That sounds like first of all, you said Flying Lotus, and my brain just exploded because I love Flying Lotus. His music is just, I mean, nephew of like Alice Coltrane. I mean, everything. I mean, unbelievable, right? But like,
these people was just. I was 11 days on a 16-day shoot, and here I am wearing the bounty hunter. Talk about being on brand. Is I'm literally wearing the same shit that I wear on YouTube, the knee pads, the gloves, my boots. It was all my wardrobe, except for the riot top, which I just bought one, and I've been wearing it on YouTube. So, to integrate the brands across hundreds of billions of views to the movie to push. We'll see if it works.
Wow.
We'll see if it works.
So is it a little different having to, like, you got to obviously follow like a script on that movie, right? So
movies are kind of relaxing. I'll be honest with you. I can do dialogue. There was a movie I did, Static Codes. I've got a lot of dialogue in that, and I like the structure of movies and television.
Wow.
Okay.
Bro, here's the thing. Positivity is infectious. I've been the most miserable. I ripped my pec on set recently. I kept working. I didn't even stop. I kept working, finished out my day. Came in the next day, did whatever I had to do to keep going until I could get taken care of. Like, there ain't no stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was on Showdown to Grand, it was COVID time. I'm moving around COVID tables. I'm moving around lights. I'm pushing the car, which is on my Instagram. Literally a scene where Terrence Howard comes and smashes my car and swings a sword through the cocaine dust in the air above my head. I literally pushed that Cadillac Escalade back into position because I was stronger.
You know, you just said something so interesting to me. Well, all that was very
Yes,
interesting, but the beginning
yeah,
part when you like positivity is so infectious, like because the minute
yeah,
you came on, like the minute you entered into this conversation, it's
yeah.
just been all just high energy positivity. Is that like I don't know,
That's
like
key.
that's is that your see? Because I had a question like that I was trying to like I wanted to ask you like, you know,
Yeah,
especially with other actors coming up and younger actors and people trying to figure their way through the industry as it's changing. Like, what is like? Do you have a secret to booking so much that you do? Because you book like everything
yeah,
in a way. Like,
yeah.
there's like,
I didn't book Fallout season 2. I was very bummed at that. I was very honored to be able to have the chance to audition for that. And I'm getting. I mean, here's the thing: it's just you don't expect things. You know what I'm saying? There's sometimes I have trailers. Most time, no. You know what I'm saying? I just shot a movie in New Mexico. You know, it was hot as shit.
oh yeah,
I knew it was going to be hot as shit. So I brought 3 Gatorades and brought 3 electrolyte waters. When we went and did the movie The Flood in Thailand, it's called The Flood. We're going to be in waist deep water wearing boots and shit. People were complaining. I'm like, why? I was like, it's called The Flood. I mean, this is
Yeah.
mentally prepare yourself to eat a shit sandwich and smile for the sake of everyone. You know, my dad taught me that. He's like, Mike, being a man, it's not that hard. I'm like, why? What's up, Dad? He's like, it's about eating shit sandwiches with a big fucking smile on your face. And you got to have a strong back because you're going to be carrying a lot of people.
Mm,
And I really get very touched to that, but it's true.
mm,
Because you got to just, you can't let nothing bother you. Just wipe it off. I mean, look, every production's a Rubik's Cube.
mm,
It's going to have its misery. It's going to have its up and downs. You just come in, you help out. If you have to, move yourself out of the way, do it. But oh yeah, it's just being cool,
mm,
just being cool and really humble as
mm,
much as you can be.
mm.
Can I ask you? So you acted with CM Punk.
Yes, sir.
How is he
He's a
outside of?
stronger vampire.
He's a what?
He's a stronger vampire than me. I don't want to talk about it, but
Okay.
he's he's
Yeah.
cool. So his wife was my wife's boss at Wild Wrestling. Jenny Buss owned Wild Wrestling, CBS for the past 5 years, and so his wife. So I didn't know him, but I knew of him, and he knew of me. So it was really cool when I sat down for the table read with everybody. I'm sitting right next to CM Punk.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
I
he's
don't.
he's got a bit. He's going big right now, being pushed hard. Is
Y'all
that
are
his
the
wife on? Is that his real wife on?
That's his real. She quit wrestling, got in her
Yeah, she
head.
just came back. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just got back into wrestling like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and
yeah,
I was into it during the Attitude Era, and then kind of took a
me too.
break. But like like
Yeah,
now, the story got a little bit better. But I I was wondering like how he is as like like is he real on the show? Like a lot of his stuff is very like he was like
he's
the
not
anti-hero.
more humble.
Okay.
He's a lot more humble. He's a lot quieter. He listens more than he speaks. He's a really refined guy. He's been in the business a long time,
Oh yeah.
and he's an honor to be around. He's a
Yeah.
really nice guy and an honor to be around. Look, man, I'm sitting next to a legend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the lead singer of Twitching Tongues, Colin Young. Yeah, he's in this movie too. I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan of Twitching Tongues. My oldest daughter was a fan of. We took her to Metal Fest in San Bernardino years ago, so I got to know who Twitching Tongues were. So when I'm going, they were a heart like typo negative, heartache stuff. So when I was going through my separation in the beginning, I just blasted this music nonstop.
Mm.
And then I ended up doing a movie with the guy. It's crazy. And he brought me, hand to God, brought me 40 shirts to set. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so sick.
Wow.
Really
That's
nice.
so sick.
Oh my God.
And some of his music, they play on AEW.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, so he licensed to AEW a bunch of walkout songs.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
you said you don't drink?
not really. I smoke pot.
That's it.
I mean, that's all You know what I'm saying? I'm going to smoke
That's it.
part of this.
Yeah, no, I'm
Isn't
saying,
that enough?
what was it? Did you go through a party phase, or like
Of course I did. No, I was a tattoo artist in the 90s, man. Look,
okay,
I made a lot of money, and I had a shop in Minneapolis. I had shops all around the country for a long time. So yeah, of course I did. But
Mhm.
my wife got into bodybuilding, and I was with bodybuilding. Alcohol and bodybuilding don't go together at all. It's
No,
really bad, hard on you. So you know what I'm saying? That was really my early 20s. Sure, I drank my ass off, going to tattoo conventions, traveling the world, of course. But
Mhm.
it became where it wasn't. My wife was into bodybuilding. I was into bodybuilding. Then we trained 2 years at Team Quest with Dan Henderson. Then we did 5 years at Krav Maga, the whole family.
Oh wow.
That was
What?
$500 for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Yeah.
it. They all others knew how to fight. They could destroy people. My wife could destroy people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what you want is to give them the tools. I didn't look like I had a lot of discipline, but I knew I could pay somebody that did. I never said, no, look at all these fucking tattoos. I mean, to do it over again, look, it would have been easier to do my acting career without the tattoos. I mean, the beginning, yeah, the big bad that pull out of the box. But I've had the opportunity to do period pieces where they covered all my tattoos 3.5 hours a day. And I did that
Really?
for weeks at a time. Yeah. The skin was falling apart. It was, but I got the opportunity to do that. And I was so thankful for that. A movie called Stay Out. And I'm a damn soul for attorney in Georgia because I sold out my friend who got lynched. I didn't mean for him to get lynched. They were only gonna scare him, but you know, it should happen. But
Wow.
that's a movie on BET right now. It came out last year or the year before.
Wow.
I did, but it was just I changed my whole life to people, places, and things. Is that literally everything I do has a meaning or a reason? You know what I'm saying? Like after this, I've got a meeting with a kid to do shorts for YouTube for me. I'm paying him to write and produce shorts for me.
Wow.
And, and so I'm going to do that on my day off on Saturday. He's coming tonight, so we can coordinate and get all that together.
Wow.
And so then I'll be up. I got to be in studio at 9 a.m. in the morning.
You're
So it's just work.
moving.
I haven't eaten. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
you're just going. That's amazing. I mean, it's really inspiring too. I mean, to think about how you and you know, even the question about like what kind of advice you give, it's like this idea of being grateful and humble and taking the things that are out there and just being like, look, I want to do this thing and I'll be as helpful as I can on set. I mean, that's
Yeah.
even something that people could take into other places that they work or what they do. I mean, I'm a college professor. A lot of the times it's like I need people to help, and you know, sometimes people
It
don't
takes
want. Exactly. It takes community to like create all these things, and you know, it's really an amazing thing to see how someone takes that to heart and what can be created from that.
look. I'll be honest. I blinked and I had this fucking wizard beard.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Is that time is too short. Don't put things off till tomorrow. Do everything you can in a day. Like I spent last Friday, I was like, I'm going to start my LLC because I need to. I need to start. So I did that. Then Monday, I went and they told me at the bank I couldn't get to. No, I went down there and they gave me I got my EIN and got my LLC done.
Oh, you
I
didn't go to
made,
Zen Business? You
no,
actually
man,
did. Yeah.
I went to the state, did it all through the state. I did it all myself. And
Yeah.
then I went down to the bank thing, went through the federal government. No, why? There's YouTube video shows me how to do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. Yeah.
There ain't nothing you can't do now. If I need to fix my fridge, there's a
No, you're
YouTube
right.
video on.
No, that's
Yeah,
that's absolutely right. I actually just started my other LLC as well,
yeah,
but yeah, it's
it's
crazy.
smart. Yeah, no, I've got to do another one. Like last year, I was lucky to be able to produce 5 or 6 films, and my wife was second place on Beast Games. That was it's a number 3 streaming show worldwide for 2025. Third place behind Love Island. And yeah, she
That's
turned
crazy.
down $1 million 3 times, won 200K. She didn't win the 10 mil. But that heat and that mainstream heat, we took advantage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a low budget action film that I own 30% of, and Variety gave us a trending article.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Literally Variety for under $60,000 movie.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Coming off the Heat and Beast days. So we trended with that. Then I made a couple deals with distributors where they gave me portions of movies because I helped produce them. And it's every aspect of this you have to monetize in some aspect of it. And you never you can make all the money in the world. You this is a little bit something that vibe on. You can make all the money in the world, but you don't own shit till you have equity or ownership.
Mhm.
And that's really through the power of YouTube's allowed me that I was able to leverage some of that or some of these movie deals that I just recently made or deals with distributors or you know what I'm saying, to get my movies where they're waiving distributor fees. And I'm like, God bless y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Are
got a
you
Dracula. Go ahead.
do you have an agent or you're doing this yourself?
No, I have an agent. I have a manager, but 95% of this is me. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Some of the bigger, like Apple TV, God bless my agent manager. They brought me to that one, and thank you so much. Um, the Night Patrol, so I know Danzig, and I was at the bar down the street from my house, and because dude, I'm not gonna lose my mind, but it's a gothic bar, and it's like the Titty Twister. They got girls that do burlesque and stuff. Eagles of Death Metal did a residency there. So anyway, so I go up there and I see Danzig's manager. He's like, Mike, what's up? We're up in VIP. You want to come up? So I'm like, yeah. They introduced me to this producer, Josh Goldblum, and he is the producer for all the VHS movies. So he's like, look, I want to put you in a movie. 2 months later, I was in VHS Beyond. Then he got this movie, Night Patrol, that Ryan Prowse, who did Low Life, he was going to direct this movie. They've been trying to get made for years, and he's like, hey, we got this role for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, sick. He gave it to me. The movie in, I just finished in New Mexico. I did a movie with that actress, Charlotte Kirk, last year. I went straight from Night Patrol set at 3 or 4 in the morning. I had a Lyft drive me to TJ, and I got 1 hour sleep, and then I was doing 13 pages of dialogue in the red light district in TJ. But I went straight from that movie to that movie. This girl is the real deal. There ain't no movie stars anymore except her.
Mm.
She was in a movie called Duchess. She did a bunch of. She has a movie out right now with Neil Marshall. He directed Duchess. He directed this one. She can fight. She's beautiful. She's spunky, and she can act her ass off.
Mm.
So she was recently producing a movie in New Mexico. She's like, Mike, why don't you do this movie? But there's not. I had a lot of days off in between, and I'm like, for you, of course. So I went to New Mexico and did this movie with her, and God bless her, man. And she licensed a book, New York Times bestseller, and I'm a meth dealer's heavy, so that's why I kind of grew the beard, and it's kind of sticking right now. So, yeah, and I get to beat up both the leads, guy and girl.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So okay. Wow. So we
It doesn't
I'm
stop,
like
man.
my brain is spinning.
Guys,
Go ahead, Mike.
self-entrepreneur.
Go ahead.
Last deal was a very, very personal movie to me. So in 2017, California legalized marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, fuck it. I sold 2 tattoo shops, put whatever money I had into. We found this place for $700K, 7 acres, prime ag land, right outside of Fortuna. So I went in with 2 other partners, and I moved up in 27. This was why my relationship went to shit, I'll be honest. I went to grow weed for a year while my wife was wrestling. And I was a master grower on 7 acres commercial property. And that was really tough that first year. So then after that, I was like, no, I'm done. I'm completely done. I got rid of my portion of it. I was like, I'm out. But so I did this whole legalization thing. And I'm growing weed. We're watching the corporations just crush it. Well, we're smaller guys. We're selling businesses, doing whatever we have to try to leverage this. And so my relationship went to shit, you know what I'm saying, because of being gone for a year. Then decided to go to Armenia for 2 months didn't help either. But that's another story for another time. But yeah, so when I saw last year and it was about legalization, how it all went to shit, I mean, it struck something with me. Yeah, it really struck something with me. At that time, that was the best actors I'd ever worked with. Solid Baker's an amazing actor. He was in Lord of the Rings. He is Lord Sauron's voice,
Mhm.
and he's double the orcs. And the Anthony Molinari, he's in fucking everything. Everything. I just saw him 2 weeks at Jonathan's house. He's got a bunch of new projects going on.
Yeah, he was
And
great. He was great. I saw him in he did an episode or two of Abbott Elementary. I was so surprised because
yeah,
that was when we were doing the last deal. I'm like, wait, what the hell? That guy, I know that guy. He's in the last deal. He's the bus
and
driver in this scene.
he was a tenant. He was in Everywhere All at Once. Everything Everywhere All at Once. He's in everything, bro.
Yeah.
So these people, this was my first click in. Like I've been doing a lot of like lower budget horror movies, and stuff like that. I knew that the horror was in my blood. Action was sci-fi more now, but horror was always in my blood, and it was always a big thing with me. So that's where I gravitated toward. Now it's really easy to break into the low budget local horror scene, which anybody can do. Anybody can do. So it doesn't matter where you live. There's somebody making a horror movie. If you want to get into acting, find those people. That's what I did. As every set that I went to, I'd find people that are a little better, a little better, and a little better. So it wasn't that I was stealing, I was learning. And so I kept leveling up with all these people. And the Anthony Molinaris, the Solid Bakers, I still talk to them. They're all dear to me. The Jonathan Salimi's, all dear to me. He's talking about doing maybe a part 2, but I'm dead, so we'll see how that works. But yeah, man, I kept just going forward, kept moving, and not letting nothing. Look, man, I've had directors. I refused to tattoo a director during COVID because I was being held I was being sheltered in place for Animal Kingdom, and I didn't know what the fuck this whole COVID thing was. I was stressed. I didn't want to give nobody COVID, especially walking into Animal Kingdom. So I locked the fuck down before I went on that set. They paid me for that and kept a tracker on me too. It's a whole other story for another day. But then that guy talked shit about me for fucking 3 months on Twitter, and I tattooed him. I mean, people are you just can't let nothing bug you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You can't anything. It's your quest, and there's going to be people that try to deter it. But as many people try to deter it, there'll be people there helping you. You just got to weed through all that, navigate that.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, as we were coming down, like as we're I would love to know, like, you said horror was always in your blood, and I remember we were emailing. I was like wondering if if you had to make either the Rockies or the top or like your actions or movies that really inspire you.
Like, what inspired me and made my whole life.
Yeah, let's do that.
Action.
Yeah.
Okay. So my fifth in last place, but it's might as well be first too. It's Big Trouble in Little China.
fucking great.
And
They
listen,
can't
it's
remake this movie. They better not fucking reboot this movie, bro.
They're going to. It's going to be miserable, and nobody's going to watch it.
Nobody's gonna watch
They don't know what to expect. My number 4 place is Escape from New York.
Oh, another Kurt Russell.
I was a kid, and literally Snake Plissken, Kurt Russell. He was the anti-hero in my life. He was the guy who wasn't gigantic, but he was Jack Snake. What was his? Jack Burton was Big Trouble, and then Snake Plissken. Yeah, but those were. I mean, that was it. Those are 2 huge movies for it. My 3rd place is going to be Rocky 4.
Okay,
there you go. I mean,
entertainment as fuck.
Yeah. Look, man, I got to work with Dolph Lundgren. He fucking hated me.
Really?
Bro, I literally, my whole gag is just to heckle him while he's giving this crazy, weird, stoic monologue. The director had loaded me, and I'm doing all improv. They even have me do improv with Terrence, push him a little bit. And I'm doing all improv, and the director had loaded me with a joke about him being a commie. And so I yelled, fucking commie, motherfucker. And he stopped his monologue and fucking trains on me. And the director just starts breaking up. He's like, do everything except the commie. So I doubled down on that commie statement.
Oh, God.
He never talked to me. He never said hello to me. We were a long time on set together. But it was some of the most amazing acting I've ever seen him do is that movie. He played into it all, an aging action star, just totally uh, unhinged, and he was amazing. But yeah, so Rocky Four, just because of Dolph, God bless him. And I think that you have the East versus the West. You have the, you know what I'm saying? You had it's this. It was the battle of the century
At that time, bro, it was crazy. I mean, I would
Cold
say
War.
Rocky fucking stopped the Cold War. I mean,
I mean-
come on, he fucking ended it.
Rambo, then Rocky. Who the fuck are they gonna fuck with?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But all right, so number two, which I have the poster on my wall, is Mad Max 2.
Okay.
Ghost Warrior.
Wow.
Yep, that is my all-time favorite movie. And during COVID, I'll be honest with you, I got separated, lost my family. I had a Dodge Charger with a skull and lightning bolts, like that, my stereo on it. I just finally got rid of it, and that's
Okay.
a police interceptor. So that was my Mad Max fun all throughout COVID. I blew the motor of my Chrysler 300. I bought the car for my pilot. We were going to destroy it. They were going to reimburse me. Well, it ended up being my forever car for 5 years.
Oh wow.
And I just recently got rid of that and just got a new cop car. Dodge Blazer, or Ford Blazer, whatever the fuck, 2013 with a light bar, with top lights, with the loudspeaker, whole 9 yards. So right off, dude. YouTube.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
amazing.
So what's the
My
number one?
Look, this number one movie I've watched probably over 1,000 times, and it's Conan the Barbarian.
Oh
I'm wearing
shit.
the shirt. I'm wearing the shirt. The poster's in my bathroom. I mean, every time I take a piss, I look up at Arnold. And
Oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah.
Conan the Barbarian.
Conan.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And Conan the Barbarian, dude. Best action movie ever. And that I could identify. Arnold Schwarzenegger losing the love of his life, still pushing forward, destroying people. Amazing.
Yes.
Bumped out and never made the King Conan.
Wow. That's a strong list. That's a strong list. And I could see, like, I mean, all those things, like the inspiration towards all the stuff you're doing. It's like it just makes sense. It just makes sense. It's really amazing.
Oh, I got Road Warrior shirts in my closet right now. Like literally, my whole gag that I do on YouTube is wrestling. I'm
Yeah.
body slamming people, smashing stuff, or I'm playing goofy games. But it's just ripped off from wrestling. That's it.
Wow.
Is the Road Warriors and yeah, man, not Hogan. Wasn't a big fan of him. Macho Man Randy Savage, I liked a lot.
Yes. I do.
Yeah.
So I own a small brewery in
Yeah.
Farmingdale, Long Island, and I do a Macho Manny Randy Savage bit for a couple of times on Instagram, and it was really
What's
funny. We had like a small competition against other breweries, so I would have them like come and I would call them out and do like a whole like Macho Man bit. I
It's on your
love
Instagram?
Macho. It's on my on lithologybrewing.com. It's probably like a year. I haven't done Macho Man in a while. I've been trying to focus on trying to actually make money as a brewer. But but when I was like fucking around, we were recreating scenes. We recreated the Rocky and Tommy fight when
From Rocky
when
Five.
he's like he's like let's go, let's do one more round, let's go outside, let's take this outside. It was I love movies. I went to school for film, and then I became an electrician, and then stopped being an electrician, and then now own a brewery and also own a marketing company, whatever. Film has always been there. And Macho, just to go back to the Macho Man, because I go on tangents. Macho Man to me is by far better than Hulk Hogan. He just couldn't. He didn't have the ability to like be the guy, the face, I guess, back then.
Yeah.
Right.
He should have, like, I mean, Hogan was just a blonde-haired, blue-eyed weirdo. And it was the real American shit thinking angle they had at the time. You had the Rocky thing, you had all that. It was all hitting at the same time. It was that perfect. But I think, Macho was a lot better wrestler, way more entertaining.
Oh, dude,
And
his mic skills were Come on,
Yeah.
like some of the shit.
The
Like there was
storyline
one.
between him and Ric Flair when they
Oh.
had that whole storyline was the greatest thing. Ric Flair had his
Yeah.
wife in like a jacuzzi, like at some
Yeah.
point, and I was like, "What?" And I'm a little kid watching. It's like,
Dude, he
Yeah,
had like
oh,
there's
shit,
like
yeah.
there was like a promo he did, like he's holding like a little trash bin and he's like
Yeah.
he's like making fun of Steamboat or what one of the guys, and he's just like, or like even the cream always rises to the top, and he has like the little cream.
Yeah.
love it.
It's so
Dude,
crazy.
that's one of my favorite.
He was
things.
crazy.
Hey, was he? Because he really like that whole Elizabeth gag was, but it became real a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The whole like him, don't you look at them, like that became real. She ended up with Sid Vicious,
Yes.
and that's
Yeah.
a she OD'd or whatever it is.
I know. Like it's crazy. I mean, he Bonesaw is ready. Oh man, he's so. I miss him. I miss him.
Yeah.
It would have been funny to see him.
God, he got so jacked. He was the most jacked he had ever been at the end of his life.
Yeah,
Absolutely, and he had a rap album, and he had a rap.
Yeah.
album.
And he died all shit, like super dark. It was fucking yoked. I was like, and I wasn't into wrestling anymore, but I wanted to hear him talk.
Oh God,
Yeah,
he was always
He had
great.
something to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was playing roller hockey. I mean, ice hockey at for CW Post, and he said like there was wrestling going on in the other like auditorium next to the rink,
Yeah.
and Macho Man came in just to watch them play because he was like, taking a break, and he got to talk to them, and he's like, dude, he's Macho Man in real life, like he talks that way, like it was crazy. He's like, holy shit, this is like maybe he was playing it up for the kids. But he was just like, it was so crazy to hang out with Macho Man. Like, he was just an insane dude.
Sure, it bled into it. Look, the bounty hunter thing I've been doing for 5 years, it bleeds into everything I do. Sometimes I look, bro, when you guys asked how the transition between the two, sometimes I'll look right down the pipe and start delivering my lines. Because YouTube is breaking the fourth wall. I was just upset. They're like, Mike, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm fucking sorry. I've been all right. And I got re-engaged again. And yes, that happens occasionally. But
Yeah.
no, it's fun stuff, man. Yeah, Macho
So-
Man was the king.
Yeah, no, he was great. I've seen there was one clip I saw of yours. Like, you guys, I don't know if you were at like a pawn shop or something, but you slammed somebody, and I was like, oh, this guy's a wrestler.
Oh,
like,
slap. Yeah, that was that was the pilot, Mickey. That guy ended up being my roommate. And I was like, look, I gotta hit you. That I said, we everything was improv, and we even talked about I missed the window. I'm like, and he just kept pushing harder and harder. Like I didn't get a chance to say, "No, cut, dude, bring it back a little bit."
yeah,
and he just do. So I was like, all right, well, I'm flying. Wham! It knocked him out, bro. He spun in the air, stayed in fucking character though. Like literally, I grab him, put cuffs on him. They don't yell cut. I've got 3 cameramen. I'm fucking doing it. I pull his thing off, slap it on his forehead. He stayed in character the whole time. God bless him.
Wow.
Now let me ask you. So, when you guys did this pilot, when you guys are shooting, like nobody's getting paid yet. I'm going.
What do you mean?
Like, are you? Is this a show that everybody's like? Somebody was like, okay, you're going to be contracted. There's money behind this, or this.
There was a pilot. Everybody got paid.
Okay.
Everybody got. I think it was 15,000-20,000 per episode they gave me.
By these YouTube channels that.
Oh no! My pilot was literally for a license company. It wasn't intended for YouTube.
Oh.
So my pilot was never intended for YouTube. Is made to be a TV show that they were going to license to other companies. What they do, their whole business model is. And so it wasn't intended for YouTube. And so that's why it was all dick fart jokes and every raunchy thing we could say or do. Oh, let's try this. Because we were just literally experimenting. The producers, everybody. The first day with that slap, none of them were. There were 2 guys. One guy was the president of Pop Star Magazine. The other guy was the president of Associated Television International. And we had 1 DP. We had 3 cameras. So it was chaotic, to say the least. But we made it work. They rented a hotel. That was a hotel. We rented a strip bar. We had explosions in downtown LA on one of the episodes.
Fucking crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like they went all out for me. Like they put
Yeah.
some money up. Everybody that was part of it got paid. And so this wasn't just And on YouTube, yeah, bro, I get paid. Like they pay me good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get residuals. It's not union,
No.
but I work nonstop as much as I want to.
Do they just call you up and like, we have a new idea, or you're just like, we're just gonna roll?
Like I want to spend on these days. Like, so I literally got checked for days. Not this next week, the week after, by another team for all 5 days. Then another team, while I was at work today, hit me up for what day is it? Thursday.
Yeah.
Hit me up for next week, and they got me for Thursday, Friday. So I got to hit up another team and let the other teams know what days I have available.
Now, do you always have to bring the same other actors, or you're just like you're just the main guy and it doesn't matter who's around you, or do you have a team?
It's no, I don't have a show. I don't have a team, so it's me working for their teams.
Ah,
Their channels. These are guys that have 130 million subscribers. I'm a regular.
They just need content, and they're just like, dude, we want Mike Ferguson on our show.
Yeah, because they know the kids will watch that. It's like
Yeah.
I just had a video come out 4 or 5 days ago. It's at 2 or 3 million views. WWE first night on Netflix is only 1 million views. It takes 8 days to get 2.7 million views, and that's a $15 million product. I'm making a $20,000 or $30,000 product. The millions and millions. Some of the
Kids
videos
just
this
watch
year,
them.
3 million, 20 million, 40
Yeah,
million.
I wish our co-host was on. His kid watches you, and he's like, you're like a god to them. Like, it's
yes,
it's
yeah, bro. Yeah, I do cameo. I make a good living off that too. Is literally just yelling kids' names, saying happy birthday and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's 360-degree work. You know what I mean?
Damn.
yeah, man. You just don't stop.
Yeah. I mean, that's nobody looks like me in this world, and still, I raised a family. I look like this for a reason. There's not many. Like Trejo doesn't look as crazy as me.
Right.
No.
You know what I mean? Like and I've been able to break that stereotype a little bit. I played a door knocking Mormon in Static Codes. I played the uncle taking care of his niece after her mother died. You know what I'm saying? I've been really lucky, and I've been very grateful, even talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I was excited.
Oh, well, thank you.
We're excited. We're grateful.
I'm excited.
But I was gonna ask, like, before we start like winding down too, like, is there any? Are there actors that who would be like the actor or like you really want to work with? Are there people that you're like that are on like a list that you're just like, I really want to make sure, like, I would love to work with this person?
I would like to work with Glenn Powell. I would like to work with Gary Oldman in some type of capacity before he passes. I almost worked with Stallone. I'd still like to do that.
I could see you in a Tulsa episode.
Fuck yeah!
I was pinned for Armored.
I've seen that recently.
The guy who played Bunchy beat me from Ray Donovan, and I saw it did do very good. I'm like, I ended up doing Desert Dome instead, and this was during the strike. They're both SAG movies. His wasn't SAG. The one I ended up doing was SAG. Got a voucher or whatever, and we did that. But yeah, I do want to work with him. I'd like to be on Tulsa.
Oh,
bro, that would be crazy. That they talk about, like, you love, obviously you love Rocky, and like to be able to work with Stallone, that'd be so sick. Just to share a set, like helping, whatever. Maybe you're not in the scene with him, but just to whatever.
No, I think
you want to be in it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want to be.
Would you want to be beat up by him, or like,
I don't
you
give,
know?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, if he wants to be a heavy and fuck me up, sure.
Yeah, just hit me with a bat.
Look, man, I sell for everybody. Nikki Whalen, you guys know who that is?
I heard the name.
She's a hot chick, and she was in All Pass. She was in like every Stanley. Super hot. She's still smoking, bro. She beat my ass in a movie. She's 5'2".
You sold it. You sold it. Yeah.
I saw an RSVP. Dude, if you get a chance, there is a black kung fu movie on BET called RSVP. It's
Okay.
wild. I shot it in Colorado 2 years ago, and it's wild, bro. I have a kung fu fight and lose to the lead, who's 4'8".
That's amazing. I wrote it down immediately.
Yeah.
I wrote that down.
She shoots me with my own gun
Oh,
after
wow.
sticking me out.
Wow.
That's
Did a
awesome.
full Hong Kong kick. Broke my nose. It was great.
Wow.
You guys gotta watch it. Yes, watch. But
I
no,
got
guys,
so
again,
many things to watch.
yeah, dude. I mean, you're gonna be living your best life. That's what you're gonna be doing.
Well, Mike, we're so grateful that you came on to talk with us, to have this, like, to just hang out. I feel like we could just talk forever. I mean, it's just like, I feel like if we were all in the same room, this would never end. But I just like, let me tell you something. I did see Armored, and now you said that you would have been out. I'm like, oh shit, he would have been fucking awesome in that movie. That would have been like,
Yeah, so too. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
thank you so much, everyone. Check everything out that Mike's doing. Mike, why don't you tell them how they could, check out some of your work and where they can find you and everything like that.
Guys, all you have to do is just type in Mike Ferguson in Google, type in Mike Ferguson YouTube, just type it in anywhere. Any of the platforms I've got some type of presence on. I don't do like Twitch or any of like the weird streaming things, but I'm on TikTok, YouTube, all the other stuff,
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Just Mike Ferguson. That's all you got to know.
Actually, you're absolutely right, because that's how you, like, I was like Mike Ferguson. It's like, it doesn't
Oh,
end.
dude, you
It's
just pop it up. Like,
Yeah.
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 I just texted my friend. I was like, dude, we just interviewed Mike Ferguson. He's like, how the fuck are you talking to this guy? I was like, oh, he was in a movie that we
Yeah.
loved, an indie movie that was really fucking good.
But
It
That
was
was
great. And I was
sick.
very lucky to work with Jonathan and all them.
yeah, he was fun. But yeah, Mike, thank you so much. We appreciate this so much. Everyone, please like, follow, subscribe to the podcast on YouTube and Substack, everywhere. Follow us at the Nostalgia Test on Instagram. Mix it up with us on Instagram. And this was so much fun. I don't know how I'm going to be able to go to sleep now. I'm just wired from this conversation.
I'm gonna
But,
go
like,
watch one of these movies.
go for it.
Like,
Go for it. But Mike, thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate
Excellent.
it,
Everyone,
Mike.
we'll see you on the next episode. Peace. Share this episode with your friends. Subscribe and follow the Nostalgia Test podcast on YouTube, Substack, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Send us your episode ideas and comments, or book us for podcasts and events at thenostalgiatest@gmail.com. Come hang out with us next week, because you never know what pop culture will pop up on the Nostalgia Test.